Wow, 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 wow. So what you saying? It's a hydration situation where we bring the locker room to life and the X's and O's beat the I's and U's. Wow, 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 wow. So what you saying? Wow. What are you saying? The media loves to flip it. Or do they always flip it? Let's talk about this. Colorado, obviously, in the firestorm every single day, in every single way, for so many different reasons. Some their own doing, mostly not. But point being, hey, here we are. Let's talk about Shedeur Sanders, who finds himself in an interesting position because now Johnny Manziel has circled the wagons to the point where Johnny Manziel is being critical of Shedeur Sanders. Wow. What bizarre world do we live in where like Ryan Leaf is doing an amazing job criticizing other people when you know all the missteps that he made? But that's what wisdom is. It's learning from those missteps, right? And now we see Johnny Manziel in that same position talking about Shedeur Sanders. Oh, you don't believe me? Let's get into this right now. Let's talk about it. There you go.
And now someone like Johnny Manziel feels comfortable, given his history, feels comfortable enough to tell the truth and talk about what he sees from Shedeur Sanders and all the finger pointing and Shedeur not taking responsibility. Let's play that clip.
If I was O-lineman in Colorado, I'd be absolutely pissed. I mean, I really just don't see how you do this. I don't see how you come out and throw your own guys under the bus that you're working with, grinding with every single week, week in and week out. You know, if I'm looking at that game, I know early on in the game, I know one thing you don't do from a quarterback perspective is throw a hitch route, you know, late and on the inside for a pick six. So, I mean, there's a lot of blame there in that throw that Shedeur made as well that turned into a pick six early in the game and really got things, you know, started for Nebraska. So this is something you don't do. I mean, your guys are your guys. You know, you're supposed to rock with them through thick and thin. Obviously, you know, frustration and things arise. But, you know, for me in my instances, in my time in the past, your O-line or your guys who ride with you, who rock with you, you know, anytime your quarterback gets hit late, the first person that you see there, your O-lineman, this is something that may make some of those guys really hesitant to pick you up after a couple people may bang you around on the defensive side. So definitely something that's alarming. You don't see this very much.
No lies detected. I mean, in a lot of ways, no lies detected. But at the same time, misconstrued may be the word, the operative word here, because when we talk about Shedeur Sanders and what he truly said after the game, we're talking about the Nebraska game where Colorado lost, obviously, and now Colorado finds itself in a different position after playing its in-state rival, Colorado State. And after that game, not just because of the victory, but the way that they handled the victory, some conversation was going to come Shedeur Sanders' way, as you expected. It was a very, very personal game. A lot of shots taken, etc. Handshakes. How'd you guys feel? Did you run up the score? Why are you still throwing the ball at the end of the game, etc., right? So let me not put words into Shedeur Sanders' mouth because they could be misconstrued. Let's let the man speak for himself, and let's talk through this. Let's go.
No, you can chair.
No, they don't need chair. They don't need chair. Pull that chair. Pull that chair.
Move that chair to it.
Pull it.
He out here leading. Press conference leadership. What? You don't chair. Look how you looking. Damn it. You all right? Okay, I just want to point out one thing, and I noticed this when I got to the NFL. When you go to big colleges to play ball and then you make it to the pros, I saw this almost uniformly. Everybody seemed like they was just tired of what came with playing ball. Not ball. They love ball. Just this, the media, the questions, and the firestorms. Y'all took my words out of context. Right? And you just see they create their own opponent. There's like, literally, we got a game to play, and then we got to play against y'all, the media, etc. And if you look at Shedeur, I don't know him personally, but let's just say he ain't in his highest vibration right now. It don't look like he having fun doing this part. Look like he loved doing that. He loved balling. He loved being with his boys and playing, but they just seem like right now everybody tense. And it ain't because we got a game to play. We already won. This is him after a win. Shout out to that Wheezy shirt, too. Let's go.
Best you guys have played since you guys got here.
I don't know. That's on y'all to judge. I think the first game was pretty good, too.
Tyler, you want one?
Yeah, Shedeur, obviously, you brought the entire offensive line with you in here. I mean, obviously, after last week, how impressive was it to see them bounce back like that this week? Only one sack again.
Well, no, it was great. It was a change in everything. We all got together and, understood, like, we gotta do it. So that's when all the family and all the real friendships really got together, whenever everybody tried to push each other against each other, flip words, do everything like that. And together we all stayed as a family and we all as one. So that's just a good example of knowing, like, the media, regardless of what they try to paint or anything, you can't put us against each other as family.
Nikki, go ahead.
Maybe just a simple question for either of you. How important was it to get back in this game and beat Colorado State?
It was very important. I mean, they was talking, but we let it go through one ear out the other. We just said we got to go and do our job. We got to go out there and come out fast and play hard. We believed in this old line. You see them standing right here behind us. They let up one sack, which they know they're not going to do that next game, and they're going to keep working, keep grinding, go back to practice, and put in more work.
Okay, I love the fact. Ballers. Oh, they ain't going to give up another sack next game? They know not to do that? Okay. Okay, good luck with that. Oh, man, respect. What's really at play right here? And it's sad because we're all going to lose out on some of the joy that can happen in this exchange. Like, the media's job is to broadcast message, right? Broadcast whatever that is. That message could be what you're saying, what you're doing, whatever it is, we're going to broadcast that. Show the world, right? How many people could fit in this stadium? 50,000, okay. What if 5 million people want to watch? How do we do it? Here's a camera. Talk about what you see. Film it. And then even you can add some layers of conversation of your feelings and opinions and thoughts. And then we can make all this happen in this big bowl of soup, this gumbo, and then the world can consume it and digest it and say, oh, that tastes good, a little more salt, a little less sugar, etc. And that is the interaction. That's fun, right? Sitting there with grandma cooking it up, broadcast, signals, messages. And then all of a sudden it turns into this, where it's like, I don't care what you like. I don't care what you want to eat. Me, tacos, my favorite food, by far. I don't want them every day. I don't want them all the time. So sometimes there's this overexposure. And people always say that Colorado doesn't deserve this attention. I don't believe in that theory because you don't give attention to nothing that doesn't deserve it. Now, whether it's worth it or not, that's on you, but you gave it. They didn't take it, you gave it. So stop blaming them. Don't blame Colorado. Deion just went there. Next thing you know, he landed and it was 50 broadcasters there, 50 reporters there, 50 journalists there. He just said, I landed here. You know you can put out a press release and nobody shows up, right? That happens in the industry. I hope y'all know that, right? You can say, oh, I got a new book, I got a new project, I want everyone to know, and no one cares. So stop acting like it's a them problem. It's a you problem if you're giving them attention. You. Now, they deserve the attention. Bam. Now, since they deserve the attention, what are they going to do with it? Because what happens is they keep asking you the same stuff. They keep digging for more, whatever it may be. At a certain point, there's fatigue from the journalists. So now they start making up stuff. Not even with malintention. It's just, I can't say that story again the same way. And since you're kind of overexposed or tired of it, you're fatigued, you start to answer it the same way. You ever seen this? And so what you guys were thinking in the third quarter when you had a 4th and 1? Well, I mean, just trying to get the first down. Okay. That's an answer, but God dang, dog, can you give me a little more detail? Instead of that, you can say, hey, look, we knew right there we were down 6. We needed to go down and score, get up 1, and then all of a sudden our defense could go out there. They were playing very well in that second. Like, you know how to answer them if you're really trying to answer them. Put it like this. This is my test for all my teammates. When we in the locker room, hey, You go to the podium, act like you like that girl. Y'all know what I'm talking about, fellas. The girl that you don't like, the ugly girl, whatever, she mean, whatever, you just don't like her. She be like, oh, what you doing after school? I don't know. The pretty girl asks you, so what you doing after school? I don't know. You know, I was thinking, because Josh just asked me, you know, should we go to AM, PM or not? And I was like, man, we went there yesterday. I'm trying to eat better. Like, what? So sometimes, just to save yourself, just act like it's the girl you like. Like, you ain't even listening to the report. You're just like, oh, Suzanne. Oh, Shonda. I'm going to just answer this like it's you. Because what I don't want to happen is Shedeur Sanders, and they'll do it to you. They'll do it to you. He doesn't talk himself out of the number one position. He does not talk, and he jeopardizes the number one position. Just frankly on like, they'll put it in the box of professionalism, leadership. You know how it goes. But it's a real box. And I think, as my grandma told me, don't let anyone steal your joy. They taking some joy away from my man, because he coming in armed and ready. He got his O-line there just because last week y'all said I called him out. So now I called him out to come with me, right? Bow, bow, which is fresh. But isn't that a lot for a guy who should just be big old smile? He gonna be a top 5 pick. Stop playing. Big old smile, not because you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, just because, dog, we just won a game. Your job is to cover me, not me to cover you. Y'all here because of me. Like, I'm wearing that moment with a smile, like, I got y'all. What's up? I thought they didn't like me. La, la, la. Anyway, he has a different personality. I like it. I like it. I just wanted to make sure it pays him forward. Travis, he just like, look, dog, I'm just going to hear, I'm balling. Our O-line won't ever give up another sack, and let's live life. O-line is in the position where they like, look, we got his back. Y'all always talking about us. We know we're not the best O-line, but we're doing our best. Calling out your teammates in front of the world is always tricky. And here's what the rule of thumb was when I played. Coach said, I don't care what you say to the media, but if you say something bad or negative, I want names and numbers. He like, don't give me no general negativity, because that's a cloud. If you're going to talk bad, I want you to talk exactly about somebody, exactly to that guy. You can say it to the world. You're going to have to deal with that, him and you. But the point is, do not get out there in general and start talking bad in general. So, learning a lesson from this. Let's see how it all plays out. But Shedeur is a beast. I just want them to enjoy this moment. Don't let the media, don't let them fools get to you, man. Remember, the mic's in your face. Whatever comes out your mouth, I know they're going to misconstrue it. I know they're going to twist it. I know they're going to tangle it. I know that. And come on back here and get some more of these pretzels, since y'all like twisting my words. Do that. All right, y'all. Y'all got any videos you want me to do a hydration situation on? Leave it in the comments, the video, or go to info@projecttransition.org. Info@projecttransition.org. Make sure you go there. All right. Have a beautiful day. We're going to go get them kids to go to school. I'm going to run a little. Bye.